She has spirit speed, so it wouldn't just be who.
Yeah, I know.
Unless
I
he
know.
just wants to say who.
I mean, spirit can be very facetious. But yeah, no, but pretty much the spirit is bringing you to Kotori,
Okay.
like giving you a little bit of a tour.
I'm cool with it.
Okay, I'm gonna clickety once,
Oh my.
clickety twice. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world of darkness, and welcome to Rage Across New York, the werewolf venue. On today's scene, we're going to follow a young one, a young cub. Well, of course, it's the Pure Tribe venue, obviously Saskia. And she's been brought here after being fishing out of the water, and right now she's exploring her new tank to know exactly well what's in it, what other kind of fish there are, and this is where we'll start our scene as she's exploring the umbral side of our dear Sept of the Green.
Yeah, after Slathin woke up, she uh, she went outside. Um, she did not sleep very long. Actually, woke up during the night and had an entire meeting with all sorts of new people, which were all very much people.
Damn you,
She
people!
at this point really prefers the more easier to go with company of Stoneclaw, and Stoneclaw was like the most amazing blanket ever. Like, so Tlatohine is actually rather happy to be in the brisk, crisp morning winds. It's kind of cool, and that reminds her of home. And she decides indeed to check the umbral side of the sept because, hey, if she has to stay here for a bit, why not get to know the spirits that are in this sept, that are inhabiting this sept. So she tries to find like a reflexive surface, which she doesn't, of course, have on her because she had nothing on her except
Oh my!
clothes that are probably kind of raggedy, and I mean, there's like burn marks on her clothing as well as they're ripped because of all the water traveling that she'd been doing. So she'll probably take a window of the cabin to cross over to the other side, um, taking a time for it, just getting to get the feel of the gauntlet here, um, which is lower than she like. It's easier to cross than she actually expected in this place, and she'll, as soon as she's on the other side, she'll look around, look at the different spirits that are there, as they will probably curiously look at her as well because, hey, this is a new one and she's interesting. Yay, spirit magnets. And she'll start wandering around the sept, greeting the spirits and thanking them for their presence.
And yeah, after a little bit, as the spirits have been greeting her, looking at this new one who has a very strange appearance. Like she is touched by spirits, so obviously she's more interesting than others. And after after a little while of wandering, there's she's going to hear a little flat sound of wing as there's an owl that's going to land near a tree, looking at that young cub, cocking its head. Ooh.
She she looks up as she hears the flapping of the bird's wings and smiles as she sees the owl and will nod respectfully. Hello.
Hello.
Who are
Who?
you? Uh, my name is Latahin.
I'm an owl.
Yes, I can see that. You are a very beautiful owl.
The owl is going to puff its chest a little bit, making flapping its wings like yes. Obviously, it is the most majestic of bird.
Of course. She'll kind of extend her arm so that if the owl wishes, he can come down and sit on her arm or on her shoulder.
She's going to descend as making the bird motion when she lands on her arm. She starts to walk on it, but with her wings closed, making the weird dandling movement of birds.
And Lasahine will probably have to bite her tongue a little as the claws of the owl are into her arm. Um, might even leave some marks, and some blood will probably drip down at some point because those claws are sharp. After all, an owl is a predator. But she won't say anything of it. After all, she invited the owl to come down, and she's going to go.
You're new here.
Yes. Are you not?
I'm an owl. I live here. I'm not new.
That's good. So you can show me.
Hmm.
Can you show me around?
The owl is going to look around, literally looking around with her head. Hmm. Yes, I could. I could show. As
Tlatuhin will
it's
offer him a
looking
gnosis.
expectingly. Yes. She as you probably gave it by the tip of your finger. She just
Mhm.
take it under her wings, like yes, as if she was putting it in her pocket, like yes. Hmm. As she looks, you've been marked by water.
What is my friend?
There are there are plenty water spirit here. Much little dumps of lakes. They are they are always there, as they cannot go beyond this, but they are entertaining in their own way.
You don't care much for them, I hear.
I'm an owl. The sky is my land.
This is
The
true.
darkness of the beyond is my business.
Darkness of the beyond? Is there much darkness?
There is darkness everywhere, child. There is darkness where your shadow is growing, and there is darkness hidden where souls goes.
You've seen that place.
You shall learn. You shall learn in time. Owls and our children, we have always dwelled in those dark lands. Perhaps if one day one of our child comes here, maybe you will be able to ask him those questions.
One of your children. I'm afraid I don't know who they
Yes.
are.
Hmm. Seeking answers, are we? And perhaps I can bring you to a place of answer.
I would like that. There are many answers that I seek.
And the owl is going to start to fly a little bit ahead, obviously expecting the young wolves to follow her.
She will. She'll follow as well as she can. She probably won't be wearing those shoes anymore because I guess they're ruined by water. So she is not going as fast as you would expect. Uh, but she's following as fast as she can.
I mean, she's not she's not a falcon. She's not a dick. She's flying slowly and purposely, as you will. She will make a first stop to probably something that a hin would not be expected. Um, it's it's a giant totem pole, which mm, eh, I will honestly give it to you. Like you don't really need to make an occult check, but yeah, I mean it bears resemblance to some of the totems and different carvings that she might have saw in the set of the Four Seasons.
Mhm.
And yeah, she can pretty much recognize a totem with a depiction of bear.
Let's see
Oh
if
my,
she
you've
does,
added
because
ice cream.
I still like to roll. I like to roll
Yeah,
things.
go on.
Oh my God. She does not immediately recognize what this is. She is probably a bit confused about a totem pole being here, and is more confused about that than that she's actually trying to recognize what totem spirits this might
Hmm.
be a token for. She will, however, take her time to uh, clean up a little bit around the totem pole itself. Um, Probably just remove some weeds or stuff like that. Make sure that it looks nice.
Hmm.
Go around
Yeah,
spending noses every fucking where, but she, she can at least.
you can see,
Hmm?
around a totem pole that there seems to be a jar that currently is empty, and around it there is actually half eaten fishes around it.
She looks at it. Um, she asks Al, "Is there a place where we can fish?"
Mm, there are some fish in the lakes. They are tricky to catch, but mostly, and well, they are not that tasty. But there's northern woods. Northern woods, yes, many many rabbits, many mm, many fishes, delicious fishes. As it clack its beak.
I'm sure there are, but there must be some lakes with actual fishes in it as well.
Hmm, where there is water, fishes are not far.
Could you show me a place? I'd like to. I'd like to leave a gift here, if that's possible.
Hmm. As it's thinking, hmm, and it's going to depart, flying into another direction.
She she'll start following him. Doesn't want to lose her only guide.
uh, and I'm thinking of some. I think the worst thing that could happen is that the spirit takes you to a fish store.
Like accept.
Yeah,
Oh
offset.
God, no.
Hey, you asked where you wanted to take fish. I took you to a fish store.
A lake. She asked for a lake.
I
But
know,
sure,
I know.
she'll
Um,
follow the owl.
I'm just thinking that would be hilarious. If
It
honestly,
would
if
be.
that was, I I would say not from an owl, but if it was a seagull, I would definitely expect the seagull to take you to a to a fish shop.
Yes.
Like, yeah, steal fish for me. Anyway, uh, it will take you to another place, a place where there's uh there's a lake. There's a lake, and you can see that at the center at the center of that lake, there is there's a small well, there seems to be a small shrine made out of stones and leaves and branches, and at at the center of it, probably well, I don't doing stuff, marching on water. There seems to be another wolf there.
And as she sees that, she's probably at the shore of the lake already, but she'll immediately kind of stop. Oh, where are you taking me?
And it looks at you. I thought you wanted answer,
Yes.
and it's a lake. There are fish hidden within the lake,
Okay.
and it's going to fly off uh, to land on the wolf's head as it's going to start to ruffle his ears, like getting attention. Like, hey, hey.
Tlatohina will make herself small, almost as a reflex. She doesn't know this person or this wolf. She's only seen a couple of them, and she's pretty sure that he's not like them.
And as the wolf turn around and start to walk closer to you, uh, you can definitely you're going to sense a lot of things coming from him. Those things he smells like uh, mysteries, nature, and as he gets closer and closer, you can see that he uh, doesn't have claws. He have talons, and his face is completely white, and his eyes are dark, pretty much just like the owl that is perched on his back.
that does not necessarily make her much more at ease.
I
Um,
know. I know.
she she does take in his scent as much as she can. Um, she'll probably take a step back. Um, her hands kind of like almost on the ground, like she's crouching,
Hmm.
and she will just watch this other one approach.
Huh. Well, this week is getting better and better. Hello to you, child of the North.
Hello.
It's been a while since I have seen a Wendigo around here, but I haven't heard you announcing your presence.
With one success, can she tell that he's Xena?
The what?
With one success on Garulor, would she be able to tell that he's Xena?
Um,
Probably not, I
I would
think.
say, well, here's the thing. Um, mm, 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 I mean, he has a name across the nation, so probably if he tells you his name,
Yeah.
the one success, you might
Gonna
get an
leave,
idea.
gonna leave it at that. Like at this point, she is
Mm,
not sure.
yeah, I mean, he hasn't announced anything.
No. She takes another step back. I arrived yesterday. I was. The Alpha of the Sept found me.
What do you mean she found you?
She got me out of the river.
He's gonna raise an eyebrow, looking at her up and down. I don't know. I would have guessed that you were quite comfortable with water.
I am.
Hmm. And he he's sitting on the water and he's looking at you and he seems to be wondering something. Hmm. You can you can roll a perception empathy if you want,
Ay.
or you can roll Garulor to remember something.
It's the same dice roll. It's the same amount of dice. So let's go for empathy
Uh,
first, which is one
yeah,
success. And Garulor is 3 successes.
with one successes, you think he's waiting for something. With 3 successes, you're thinking, hmm, I remember what happened when I wasn't uh, rolling over to my.
Garulor is 3 successes.
With one successes, you think he's waiting for something. With 3 successes, you're thinking, hmm, I remember what happened when I wasn't uh, rolling over to my elders. I'm a
She has
trouble.
not rolled over. She has not rolled over to anyone yet.
Yeah,
but everybody has just kind of ignored it. So she's not going to start with that now. Although she's slightly more respectful of this guy than of the rest so far, because he has not like told her to do stuff.
So he makes a pause and then he says, "Huh, I wasn't aware that little brother had become disrespectful. That's a new one."
She stays silent for a while, and then she'll flop. She just rolls over in homage. She's still in homage.
Hmm. And as he looks at her, uh, flopping over, "You should be watchful, younger brother. Sometimes others, the Septar, mm, this Sept is run by Wonars, so they are more open, but some, mm, some would not be happy."
She'll stay on her back. Some like you.
He thinks, mm, it depends. I like a good conversation, and I haven't introduced myself, so how can you know things? But considering that my beta is a red talon, I would advise you to learn very quick, in case you were to encounter him. So I prefer to make
But
others remember.
if he's a red talon, are you as well?
Uh, in another life, yes, maybe. I guess, considering that you are new here, I will make the introduction. I am Kotori Keshketivikut Kikinamagun, the Urge and Afro of the Uktena tribe, Alpha of the Hunters of the Lost, and Keeper of the Land.
Um, as Platine hears that he is older brother, she almost wishes that she had rolled over faster. You are Octena.
Correct. This is a shrine to my father.
She looks at the shrine and nods. Of course. My name is Tlatihin. I am a Metis Theurge.
Mm.
Wendigo stock. Just a cup.
chuckling a little bit. Oh, Olaf is going to have fun. Have you met with Enfara yet?
She twitches a corner of her mouth, almost as if she just. And she nods. Yes, I have met the Den Father.
You will learn of the future. I've come to understand that there are Get of Fenrir, and then there's Olaf. You will see and make your own opinion.
He is not what I expected one of his kind to be.
Oh, believe me, he is still a Get of Fenrir. But he understands us probably better than any of his kind.
Us or you?
At least me.
But you are not Wendigo. You're Uktena.
Oh, you're quite clever, aren't you?
You may roll perception empathy on that.
Yup. Yes.
It's not so much as disapproval.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a judgmental way that she's saying it.
I can definitely see you're going to make a lot of friends around here.
I'm not here to make friends.
Ah, now we get to the core of the subject. What are you here for?
I am here because they won't let me go.
Well, that's a new one.
I'm not allowed off Sept for being a cub.
Well, I'm pretty sure that as he thinks I know younger brother. I know that they haven't changed their way much. Last time I checked, cubs aren't allowed outside.
I was being brought somewhere together with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Our car got attacked.
Attacked by who?
And apes. Big, giant apes.
He's gonna make a pause. What? I'm going to roll worm lore.
I expected that Katori would have thought of something else when she mentioned apes, but sure.
I mean, we were attacked by apes. I mean, you said you were metas. To him, there's no reason for you to call human apes. So yeah, he's gonna make a
Fair enough.
pause. Oh, those. And he makes a pause. Just to make sure, are you referring to giant apes and not humans?
Why would I compare an ape to a human?
My
They were.
pack, my pack is mostly composed of lupus. This is a term that comes sometimes.
I've not heard that before.
Well, you learned something new today.
They were giant apes. The humans who were with us, they ran.
Hmm.
That was before we went into Krynos.
Yes, they are. There are certain things in the Worm's army. Some things that shouldn't be and can provoke delirium.
So you've heard of these creatures before?
I'm older brother. I heard and I've seen many things hidden.
Ooh, I'm really gonna need to make a roll here. That's not safe. What would I need to roll to keep my mouth shut? I'll just go for manipulation subterfuge.
I would have said with power to not blur it out, but
Okay, that's fine as well. No, I'll go for willpower. That's cool. Look at me, not saying anything. So now to hide that she has one success to hide that she was gonna almost blurt something out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she was biting her tongue, looking like she wants to say something, not saying it.
He's not going to say anything. So, your sister, was she a Garu or
She's kin. We were traveling with a Garu. He was bringing us in this direction. It never mentioned where we went, where we were supposed to go. And they, big ape things, threw shit at us. And it was on fire. And then the car went on, caught fire, and exploded. She got flung into one direction. The strength of many storms was with her. He protected her. And I was thrown into the river. The water brought me here. And your alpha, she fished me out of the water. She looks very discontent at that.
Huh. Well, better that you have been found by Mother Larissa rather than, well, going more downward to Hudson. There are things there. I've seen giant corrupted shark at the surface of the veins.
There are always things in the water. We've known that for a long time.
Hmm. So, I guess you want to go outside.
I need to find my sister.
A noble endeavor. However, things are complicated, as you must have concluded by your own.
Sometimes people make things more complicated than what it is. She sounds and she looks ready to spit fire.
Hmm. What do you know of this place?
It's called Sept of the Green. I've heard of it before. It was mentioned by my elders.
Hmm. Yes, I would expect it to be told by your elders.
Surroundings are crawling with worm creatures. Then Father Raya told me about vampires, magi, whatever that is, and something else.
Ah, must have been speaking about the Nunehi, even if he calls them by another name. They are strange creatures, tricksters. They are different from us.
A lot of things in this world are different from us.
You could have said that we're different from each other. There are always separation, even within the nation. You and I, we both know that more than any other.
Wendigo, don't forget. You never forget.
True.
And you can roll perception empathy at that again. If you want to.
I mean, I always go for perception empathy. Always.
Okay. There is judgment in her voice again, and it is directed at you.
Oh. Oh. Someone wants to tell me something. I wonder what that is. And he say that in character.
I think it's her time to roll. Nah, she gives him a sharp look. Saying it like that, I don't need to tell you. You already know.
Hmm. Yes, true. We all know that you're a cub. You haven't seen all that there is to this world.
I don't need to see all there is to this world. I see what's right in front of me.
Oh, and what's in
Sometimes
front
that's
of you?
enough. This place is rotten. You're an island drifting on a pile of dirt, and I need to find my sister.
Well, it's not really as if I didn't know that.
I'm not saying you don't know that.
Mm.
There is no chance for me, Metis Cub, to know more than you.
He's got a perception empathy that.
Okay.
Because it's the way she say I'm a Metiscab. It's taking him. 4 successes.
It's not a. She's not saying it as if she resents it or as if it's such a bad thing. She is acknowledging the fact that you know more, and she acknowledges the fact that she is what she is.
Mm-hmm.
And you being what you are, it's just, honestly, this is probably one of the least judgmental things that she said all in this entire conversation.
He nods. And he's gonna start to make a sound with his throat that pretty much is akin to oh, something that she might be familiar with. It sounds like throat singing. As he's calling for something, and there's actually a whole flock of owls that start to arrive. And he looks at them.
You will look as well. She's still lying on her back.
And he actually, like, as if he was snapping out of it, you can stop that unless you enjoy the grass. That is also possible.
She'll roll back on her belly, and pushes herself up, sits down.
And he is going to speak to the owls. And as he goes, he turned actually to the Wendigo cub. What is the name of your sister?
Sorry?
What is the name of your kin?
The Garu that's with her is called Strength of Many Storms.
So I only heard Garu name Raid Storm. So did you tell the name of your sister, or just no, there's a werewolf?
Yes. Sorry. Let me no. Let me reload. I think I'm breaking up again.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Yep. Damn, cop being disrespectful.
Should be better now, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, she said, my sister's name is Tapisha. And the Garu that's with her is called Strength of Many Storms.
He nods. And he turns to the owls. Find them. And with that, the owl are going to fly off into the distance.
Um, with that, you can see Platahin look a little surprised and even a little more submissive than she was before. She lowers her gaze after watching the owls fly away. Thank you. Thank you, Elder Brother.
I know how it feels. I came to this scar to find my sister. I was just a cliff. The spirit guided me here to free her from the zoo and from the cage it put her in. I know the rage, the anger, and the despair that you feel. But you mustn't give up. And even if the sept will be alien to you as it was alien to me once, even if they are not of our blood, when they make promises, they keep them.
You say this, but if you permit me to speak freely, I am tired of hearing about their lists and how my sister is placed upon them, as if she's just a mere number. She's a
He,
person.
indeed, indeed she is,
She's
but so are others. Many names, many things are on that list. This sept stands on the brick of a war with a worm, a weaver, the ugh, silver fangs, and Getafenrir came to our door a few moons back. We had to throw them back to the sea. I am not telling you to let go. In fact, you shouldn't. But as it is, as you are here, what would you be capable of accomplishing? Do you know the city and its intricacy, the lies that it spreads, the spirits that roams there, corruption that is hidden? If your sister and the Garu that was accompanying you has been attacked, then my spirits will be able to find clues and a way to get to her. But if you go alone, no matter how much your righteous fury is there, and the demand that you do that your kin, your sister, is to be found, wolves die alone without a pack to be with them. If you want to find your sister, I would suggest to you to find allies that may be willing to help you. choice that you may do afterwards will be your own. I know. I know that the sept of the White Falls might be more to your liking. It is an Uktena sept, even if it is not your own. But right now, as much as it infuriates you, you have to bide your time.
But I don't know what's happening to her. I don't even know if she's alive. I know that wherever we were traveling towards, I was going to find myself in a place that isn't home. I accept that. I am what I am. I know my place. And wherever the elders send me, I would have gone to.
There. And he makes a pause because that seems very, very strange. Why would little brother send one of their child away?
She looks away. I can only speculate. But I am ashamed of my sept. Despite the fact that I survived. Despite the fact that I'm strong enough to be a Garou. I am not. I am Wendigo. But my father was Get.
You can see Kotori's ears flattened when you say your father was Get. And he is, you can see that, his face is scrunting like as if he had bitten a lemon. Ah.
She looks at his face and his facial expressions, and she's not surprised because that is something that is the face that has been thrown at her for most of her life.
You can throw a peony if you want to have the full detail.
Sure, why not?
And then you watch, and it's like, oh no, he bit his tongue. Poor guy, he bit his tongue. It must hurt.
No, she doesn't budge.
From what you're saying, it's there's a little bit of oh man, fucking get. but mostly it's oh yeah, that makes sense then regarding the fact that they would, as she described, see her as a shame, like yeah, oh that gotta hurt. It's pretty much what you get. Mm. Well, I will not judge the nature of little brother. But well, you're the one that can prove them wrong and not the other way around. Wendigo loves all his children, even if he sometimes can be very harsh about it. I am sure that if you prove worthy of little brother's way and be strong enough, Wendigo will not shun you down.
But the strength and wisdom of our totem is not always the strength and wisdom of our own.
True. But unfortunately, as you have seen, our society works as it is. The voice of the elders is law, unless they specifically go against the wish of our totems and the spirits.
And as the word is law, so shall I obey.
Mm. He nods. What have they told you?
About
A spirit, child. You're feared.
I know.
Yes, I would be very distressed if you didn't.
They have taught me to go to this realm.
Mm.
But then it was time to leave.
Ah. Well. You can choose to go, or you can stay here. There are many things to be learned, many things to be taught, but I will not force you to choose. Or rather, rewind. I will not. I will not make that choice for you.
In order for me to become strong, to survive, I must learn. I want to learn.
He nods and he starts to circle around her. Are you willing to learn from older brother?
Do I have to sacrifice my soul to do so?
Ah, is that what they teach you?
She remained silent.
I asked you a question.
Older brother gave up many things to find many things.
Hmm.
That is what they taught me.
It is not that far from the truth. And little brother have given up on a lot of things. We all have given up on things. I've given up. And this might perhaps enlighten you. I've given up Griffin for Rotena. Many things can be lost, and many can be gained. With
You
that,
make it sound very easily switching sides.
it is easy for those change who took past. What was, was. What is now, is now. Only the one who has seen the past can speak of it easily. Now, I am going to give you something.
She cocks her head, confused. A gift.
Yes, a gift freely given from one pure tribe to another. I am going to teach you something.
Oh, that's a fail. She is staring at him incredulously. Um, there has
What was
only
it?
been one other person. That's her manip subterfuge.
Okay.
She is trying to keep a how do you say this? A straight face,
Yeah, but pretty much
but
you've got
she's
5 pound
failing.
saucers.
She has never ever received a gift from anyone else but her sister.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, what you can see, because it's a failure, you can see that her hand kind of goes to her necklace
Mm-hmm.
that hangs on it, and drops again. She looks at him with her wide eyes.
I don't get many cobs, or at least not one from the pure tribe. I had to. Mm, Dusk is an interesting one, but until very recently, uh, and as he takes that expression, which Tarahin must be very familiar. It's like the old master who's like, oh, man, I have to deal with this. It's my job. God damn it. I had to deal with. Uh, I had to deal with the glassworker feud for a long time.
Ping.
Yes.
I met her last night.
And what do you think?
I am a cub. I don't judge. She totally judges, but she's not gonna tell you.
I mean, like, yeah, he exhaled from his nose. Please, judging is one of Little Robert's specialty. I'm not born yesterday, or at least I'm born many, many yesterdays before.
She is very occupied with her tools.
Ugh, tell me about it. But there's also now a new Uctenon Sept and I've feared you should actually talk to her. She's also been marked by water. She comes from islands beyond Turtle, far away into the sea. But
Oh,
and he he makes a pause. Well, mm, I'll leave you the surprise, but yes, little older brother has lost many things, and he lives in at that.
she doesn't have curiosity flaw, but
Yeah,
the fact for an older brother to judge another older brother kind of
Eh.
confuses her.
Yeah, no, but it's like, yeah, he's giving you the look, or you'll understand. And it's more, actually, you can throw a peony if you want.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, throwing
The
all.
peony trade. Oh my.
Yeah, basically from what he's saying, I mean, you see that he doesn't care. He doesn't care, but what he's saying is pretty much like he's, jabbing you, like, it's you. Like, yeah, you're going to see it when you'll see it, and you'll understand.
Should not.
And he stops, he's I'm turning around you, and he sits. Have they taught you about middle brother?
I know his name, and I know he made a sacrifice to save us.
Mm. Yes, pretty much what I would expect them to tell. They haven't dwelled too much. The scar ruts deep within all of us. And he he is he's going to sit in front of her. I'm going to give you knowledge on middle brother.
She nods.
We've been separated ever since. So think of this as a bridge between you and me, a link that your tribe once shared. I give it to you so you can give it to others, so that middle brother is not a simple thing of legend. There was once three brothers. They lived together under the gaze of your mother. They were screaming at each other a lot, or they saw things differently. Older older brother was always looking into the spirit world, trying to dwell deeper in secrets. He was saying that his way was the only way that mattered. Younger brother said, no, the only way that matters is my way. I have the most glory. I am the greatest fighter among us. I am the one most worthy. And middle brother, middle brother was sitting silently, listening to all, saying that just as the others had their way, his way was the better one, the one of the middle ground, and that his honor among the spirit was clearly the one to be recognized. So the three, the three brothers, they took a journey together to show which of them was the better one, the one that the spirit would recognize most. What they found at the end of their journey as Gaia greeted them is that for all their glory, their wisdom and honor, it was together, strongest united, that they were the strongest. She offered them a land, a land where they together could watch over her territory, making sure that it was empty of corruption. They lived there, feeling their own, taking their own territories, taking their own traditions. They were still disputing, but they always remained united. Middle brother followed Turtle. Turtle is slow, but she has a purpose. She knows that the house that she carries makes her not as fast as all the others, but she knows that this home is her strength. She is the land, the mountain. She cannot be moved when she doesn't want to. Just as middle brother couldn't be moved out of the decisions that he made. And Kotori is going to continue to talk uh, about middle brother in more details as he is talking about their some of their traditions, some of the tribes of humans that followed them until the moment that his story come to a conclusion, the conclusion that they both know, the conclusion of when middle brother chose in his honor to not allow anybody else to suffer and made the choice that left younger brother angry and bitter and older brother looking inward into himself and outside. Congratulations, you can now buy Croatan Lore 1.
Yay. Um, Tlatohine will sit almost statuesque, like she's frozen as she listens, her eyes wide open, almost not blinking. Um, the only thing that from time to time moves are her hands. She lets the webbing in between her fingers kind of tickle the grass. She listens very silently. She does not actually interrupt even once. And when Katori is done, she'll remain silent for almost a minute, thinking on this story. Older brother indeed does know a lot of stories, holds a lot of wisdom. Thank you.
He he nods. You may be cub right now, but as a Fierge, I and others may be able to teach you. If you want to, you can help with the keeper's duty for now, until the moment where we find your sister. Gather as much strength as you can. I have confidence you're the one who was with you, strength of many storm. I have no doubt that as a Garu of Little Brother, he would have made it a point of utter honor to ensure the safety of your sister.
She nods. Yes, I know. And I know he shielded her from the fire.
He nods. Would you want to accompany me to the Shrine of Bear? I'm going to make
Yes,
my
please.
rounds. And
Thank you.
he nods. Follow me, young one. I will show you the different shrines that are here. I am sure that actually there is one that may speaks to you. I made a shrine for the ancestor of this sept. You may be able to speak to ancestors of your tribe. If you feel alone, I am sure that the Wendigo's ancestors that are there will be more than willing to speak with you and bring you some more than welcome sense of home.
She she's silent as she thinks on all of this. She nods. Um, and I'm going to try this, so please don't shoot my head off. She looks up at Katori and says, Gashkatibikut Kikinamagun Raya. Be very honored to receive your teachings.
And he He turns to you